on dick for real. It be like that though. I slept the whole entire fucking day. I slept my whole day away. How would y'all like if I rebrand myself? Ooh. I'm going thong for thong. Like my motherfucking chat, y'all. I don't want to do this shit, but I do it. I'm going thong for thong. I'm trying not to fall asleep. This shit is so boring. Thank y'all so much for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate it. Y'all just gonna sit right here and go on to the pizza. Y'all gonna go on to my pizza. Y'all gonna go on to the drink. Go on to the pizza. What's up, Melissa? Hey. Melissa McClan. What we doing? I don't know. I'm just chilling. I'll put a question up there, a random question. Oh, it won't let me put no question up. It's whatever you wanna do. Let's talk about how social media is weird as fuck. The people on social media, if you are a regular person with no celebrity, surrounding or celebrity friends, how they'll try to blackball you. Yeah, they are. They're weird as fuck. They dox people. Like, if you get like a certain amount of views, or if you're very creative and you just you just get up there, they'll try to gang stalk you, these influencers, and they'll pay YouTube to take your views. They'll pay other social media platforms to take your views away and make it look like you're not creative, and then they'll steal your ideas as well. What's up, Sierra Green? I have 25 views. Post every day. Post every day. Post every day. Post every day. That's what I do. I post every day. I go live on all my platforms. I keep all my platforms separated. My goal is to make $200 a month. Right now, I only make $20 a month. Oh, and make sure, like, when you post your videos, make sure it's long as shit. I think they say a video has to be longer than 8 minutes, like that. 6, 7, 6, 7. So yeah, bow, bow. Make sure you got the bow. You know, but yeah, this shit is weird. This shit is creepy. I'm very funny. I do my own thing. I have my own swagger, and I do go viral sometimes. And motherfuckers will like 300,000. You know, motherfuckers who get 1 million views on their videos be in my DMs trying to cop a plea, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to cop a plea up in this motherfucker. Do you watch shorts? Yeah, I do. Make sure you doing that too. Post whatever. Post whatever. Post whatever. Post whatever. Make a Facebook, make a Instagram, make a Snapchat, make a Twitter, make a YouTube, make a TikTok on one of them motherfuckers. If you wanna be a content creator, you you gonna blow on one of them motherfuckers. Listen, you gonna blow. Look at my name. Alright, just subscribe to my channel. I'll go look you up, baby. For sure. For shout out. Shout out. I'm so motherfucking bored, baby. Wait till I get me. Wait. Y'all, just wait until I get me a car, and I'm gonna post my car. I just paid my rent. Next month, I'm gonna post my car when I get my car. And bitch, believe I'ma have them keys. I don't give a fuck if it's a dumb buggy. I don't give a fuck if it's a stop that bitch with my feet. I'ma be in that wedding. I'm so tired of spending $50 on Ubers. 2 weeks ago, I spent $200, nigga, on a fucking Uber. On a fucking Uber. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all, let's talk about money. Let's talk about money in this motherfucker. Let's talk about money in this motherfucker. Do we like money? Who wanna know how to make some bread without giving some motherfucking head? Oh, y'all niggas left, huh? Y'all niggas out of this bitch. Let's talk about bread. What are ways I can manifest quickly? Ooh, I want to change that up. Matter of fact, I want to change. Damn, it's not going to let me edit it? Hold on, y'all. Anybody want to... I want to change. How can I manifest money quickly? How can you manifest? I do not have a job, but my rent has been paid up for 2 months. 2 motherfucking months. Let's talk about how we can make money without having a 9 to 5. I wanted to change that so bad, but it wouldn't let me. Let's talk about some shit. Let's talk about some real nigga shit, bro. Nobody want to talk about this? Nobody want to talk about this? What's up, Jason? What's up? Y'all want to talk about what are ways I can manifest some bread quickly? Y'all don't want to know? Y'all don't want a nigga to tell y'all? I'm talking about a motherfucker that's rent paid without a job. I haven't had a job in a month now. How was your day? My day was excellent. How was your day? I got one thing done. It's like when you don't have like a car and you're not really mobile like that, you can't really do what you working. Unless you have like somebody else that like wants to drive you around and shit. But me, I just tell me. Tell you what? What am I telling you? Let's get it. When I'm smoking on it. Thinking about you. What am I telling you? Who got that drink? Who got that drink? It's okay. You'll get a car in due time. Most definitely. Most definitely. Because I ain't spending my money on shit. Look like Kodak. Bitch. And yo, nigga, you trying to be racist. Crack ass, meth head ass. That's why your nigga get high off meth. That's why your husband get high off meth and start rapping on YouTube. Bitch, that's why your husband 50 years old on YouTube begging for money. No! Remember me telling you shut the fuck up while you on my page? Okay, the reason why I was on your page is because I subscribed to your channel and your crackhead ass, milf head ass popped up on my page begging for money, looking like Kodak. Bitch, and you look like you be looking through the carpet for money. Bitch, you look like one of them crackheads that be sitting underneath the bridge shaking a cup. Bitch, that's what, yeah. Don't worry about my hair. Kodak Black said, I don't need no black bitch. Yeah. You're out of here, bitch. You're done. You're done, bitch. You're done. You're done. You're done, bitch. You don't got kicked to the motherfucking curb. You don't got kicked to where you live at, bitch. The streets. The fuck? Hating all motherfucking day. Y'all seen Charlie in the Chocolate Factory when that motherfucker had a hole in his roof? Bitch, you living like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, bitch. Bitch, y'all bundled up in one bed, bitch. Eating cabbage. Dumb bitch, you're better than. You're better. You're better than, bitch. Gonna come in here. Gonna come in here talking shit, bitch, and you live in a bando. Bitches living like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. All the motherfuckers sharing one bed, one blanket. Want to come in here and talk about somebody's skin complexion and hair, bitch. But throwing out the energy. But, yeah. Motherfucker gonna kick his son out the way talking about some I'm working. They gonna turn around and say, you donate me some money on Cash App. You yak mouth bitch. Yo, mush mouth motherfucker. Oh shit. Y'all, let's talk about manifesting some money. And how can you manifest money? So, one way that you can manifest money is you could, this is what most people do. Most people, they get a notebook and they get a piece of paper. They get a piece of paper, a notebook, anything. You can get you a pen, but I prefer what you eating. I'm eating fruit roll up. Or what you can do to amplify you manifesting money quickly. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old. I've been manifesting with pen and paper since I was so little, and it works every time. And when you get your pen and paper, you're going to write down on your pen and paper what you want. Make sure you be clear about what you want. Make sure when you put on that paper that you're focused on what you're putting on that paper. And this is how you can amplify it. You can write what you want, how much money you want, in a blue ink, in a green ink. But it really don't matter what color it is. But like green, blue, yellow. Just stick to green and blue, because yellow is more of a protection. Red, I've heard some people say red bring in money as well. You can do a gold color. But when you start doing things like that, make sure that when you're doing that, everything that you put on that paper is 1,000% clear. Another manifestation that can bring in dumb bread is getting a check. Get you an empty check and write how much money you want to make. Another way that you can manifest money fast is before you walk out your door, or you can do this shit every time when you wake up. Go in the bathroom, do a prayer and say, I'm going to make this amount of money. I'm going to make that amount of money. Go and do a side hustle. Focus on that money coming to you. So let me give you a set example, right? What you going to try? You going to try to check one? Yeah, get you an empty check and then write on the check how much money you want. Leave that check somewhere. Yeah. So what you can do, like a little side hustle. Say if I want to go pick up cans. Say if I want to sell cans, and you go and okay, boom, I got a side hustle. Say for instance, if you go around emptying out people trash for them. Fuck that, scratch that. Say for instance, if you clean out apartments, and in those apartments you find cans, and what you're gonna say is, today I'm gonna make $50 or have it service. Boom. But I'm not saying like careers, right? I'm saying like little side gigs to put people like put money in their pocket. But for you, you're using this as a survival tactic. So Havoc is more like a career. I'm talking about like you don't have a job, you don't have shit. You just going out and you just trying to find you some quick bread. That's what I'm talking about right now. So say for instance you clean out houses for like a few dollars. And you go to an apartment complex, you like, I can go clean out these empty apartments or whatever for you. Or I can go take out the trash in every apartment unit. And with the cans or whatever, speaking to existence, most definitely with the cans, you can be like, I'm going to make this. Make sure you focus on how much bread you're going to make. If you don't make that bread that day, I promise you, you're going to make that bread within that week. Another way that you can manifest money is you can go to, now this is what I do. Okay. You can find you could be in your neighborhood, right? Find you the biggest house in your neighborhood. Find you the richest motherfucker in your neighborhood and go to their house every day. And say, this is my house. This is my life. That money is mine. This is what I do. I live in the South. So there are really, really big houses in the South that are abandoned. Generational wealth. So what I say is, excuse me. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I say, but so basically what I do is I go to these big ass fucking houses and I pretend like I live in them. I pretend like I make that money that keep the bills paid to that house. I pretend that that's my lifestyle. Every time I see a car, a McLaren, a Corvette, a BMW, I pretend I'm driving that BMW. I do this Every time I'm walking anywhere, I walk to work, they'll give me something to eat. I have no car. I make sure I go to a high class neighborhood. I make sure that I see a car and I pretend I put myself behind that wheel. I put myself in that house walking around. I'm delusional as fuck. You have to be delusional as fuck. When I was homeless, I was delusional as fuck. I was delusional. I pretend like I had somewhere to go. I pretend like I had an apartment. I pretend like I had a job. I pretend, but don't do this to other people. You know, we not gonna lie and tell people we live in a mansion. No, that's not what I'm saying. I most definitely told people I was homeless. And then another thing too, I think people don't know how to ground themselves when they're manifesting. Don't go far in the deep end. Do not confuse reality with fruition. Do not confuse what you're going to do to what you're doing. Make sure you stay grounded. And another thing that you could do is, I've never done this before. I don't play around with the hocus pocus. I don't play around with that shit. But when I do, I do. Okay? So what you can do is you can go to a bank and you can get you some bank dirt. I know how to make mojo bags. I've been making mojo bags since before. Can't imagine what you have gone through. I done been through some shit. And my teeth, this not from drugs. I bit down on an apple. And this is not from somebody punching me in my fucking mouth either. Because if that's the case, this whole motherfucker be gone. I got some small ass teeth. What happened it was I bit down on a fucking apple being greedy, knowing I wasn't fucking hungry. As you can see, I'm a greedy motherfucker. And that's what chipped my tooth. But I'm getting my tooth fixed this month. So that shit that's nothing. Like, I'm not worried about that. That's nothing. That's an easy fix. I can get I can get a surgery right there and get a permanent motherfucker too. That's nothing. My hair, I can get my hair done for $40. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Everything, and that's another thing. When you're manifesting stuff, you have to be clear-headed. Clear-headed. Don't think about what's going on. Don't think about, oh, what if this happened? Because what's going to happen is when you're opening that door for your manifestation, you're opening a door for demons to come in and play on your temple. Energy is receptive. When you walk past a motherfucker and they feel your energy, they're gonna try to siphon your energy. Jealousy, boom. That's the money, right? Envious, greed, da da da. I wanted that this sense. You have understand. Thank you so much. So, you know, people have a lot of demonic forces that they're dealing with that they don't want to fix. They don't know how to fix, and they're stuck in their ways. So, yeah, make sure you don't think about it. Stay tunnel vision to everything. Everything. Now let's get back to the mojo bags. I've been making mojo jars since I was 18 years old. I know how to make a mojo jar, baby. Let me tell you something. People are evil as fuck. People are unintentionally evil. I'm gonna tell you how people are evil as fuck and they don't know that they're evil. They're unconsciously evil because people are riding on autopilot, right? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, the Mojo jar. Like the Mojo bag that everybody saw on Sinners that everybody was going crazy for. Oh, I need a Mojo jar. Da, 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 da. Them spirits will tear your ass up. You don't go and play with some shit like that. If you don't know what door to go through, da 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 da. The best thing you could ever do, you know, on a basic scale is more so of incantations, writing stuff down. You always want to be surface level because when you open up doors, there are doors you can never close. So before you even go to that heavy metal shit, a lot of people went and sit and saw Sinners, and they went and start doing heavy metal shit. That's why so many people was like, "Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian." Like everybody went to go see Sinners, and then a few months later, everybody, "Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian," because people they do what they see others do. They have um people have this anxiety attachment to shit. People they want to be up under each other because if they are alone and then they're scared to be alone, so people like to anxiously attach themselves to shit. That's why people follow shit. That's why people copy off of each other and stuff like that. And they keep recycling the same demonic energy over and over again because energy is perceptive. You can't kill the energy, but you damn sure can put that motherfucker somewhere and lock it somewhere. Just like in Aladdin. You ever seen Aladdin when they put the gypsy was inside of a jar, and he was like, "Oh, I've been locked in this motherfucker for 3,000 years." Yeah, you can lock up because you can't kill him. He can't die. That was teaching y'all energy, the concept of energy. You can lock energy in a motherfucker, but you can't kill it. So when you're copying somebody, you're recycling that same demonic ass fucking force. It's called solitude. Yeah, solitude is peaceful. See, motherfuckers, you see how quiet it is in this motherfucker? Because I don't play with demons. You hear that shit? I don't play that shit. When it's a whole lot of noise and shit like that, demons love noise. They love chaos. They love confusion. They love that shit because they can hide what they doing. If it's a lot of music in this motherfucker, I can't hear nobody talking. Cause the music is one thing about demons and spirits, they hide behind shit. But I'm all over the place. Let me get back to what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, you can't be an entity. There's no way that you could be an entity. You're better than an entity. No one's a demon. Demons are not real. Demons are not even real. Demons is just a name foreshadowing what something is. When I say demon, I don't mean biblical demon. I mean you don't want to break away from what's hindering you from becoming a better person. Damn, what the fuck I was talking about. I was talking about um I want to stay on topic, manifesting money. how to do it quickly. Um. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I'm gonna tell you how I manifest my rent being paid for 2 months, and how I manifest my light bill being paid for next month. And I want to tell you how I did no job, and I want to tell you how I landed a job, and I want to explain to you how a demonic force fucked with me, right? So yesterday or whatever, I had my bags packed, and I was about to go. I had an appointment at the clinic, um, for a checkup, regular checkup and stuff like that. I was going to my appointment, and okay, boom. I was going to my appointment, but I could not find a job nowhere where I live. So I called somebody. I said, "Hey, can I live on your? Can I come stay with you? I throw can I stay with you for about 2 weeks? Because when you first start a job, you don't get paid that first week. You get paid that second week, right?" So I said, can I come stay with you for 2 weeks? It's something I need to go come out there because I had an interview waiting on me, and the lady told me that I told her my situation. I told her I just came out of a homeless shelter, and I spent all my money, and I was telling her that I really need this job because I need to pay my rent next month, and I'm down to my last couple of bucks. And she said, well, this job is 45 minutes away from where you stay, and I know you don't have a car, but you're going to have to find somebody to take you out here, and I promise you I'm going to help you get on to this job, right? So I packed me a whole bag of clothes. I packed me about 2 weeks worth of clothes or whatever. And I was going outside, and I locked my car door, and I ordered me this ride to this place because I had to go do something very important. But I had an appointment, and I was just so nervous. So I got a phone call while I was outside waiting on my Uber to the clinic. You know, um, they said, "Hey, we have an opening for this position, but it's first come, first serve. Come down here, and we'll give you this job. It's 6 minutes away from your house. It's in the area that you need." I said, "Okay, ma'am, I'll be down there." I said, I don't know how I'm going to get down there, but I promise you I'm going to get down there. So I called the warehouse, and I'm like, I can't get in touch with the lady that just called me about the job. Tell her I'm on the way. I, I get in the Uber. I'm texting her. I'm like, uh, I'm 4 minutes away, ma'am. I'm 4 minutes away. I'm coming. I'm coming for the job. Anyway, I'm talking to the dude or whatever, and I'm telling the Uber driver my situation, what's going on with me and shit like that. So he like, oh yeah, oh yeah. He was like, um, you real smart. And I was telling him, I was like, man, I was homeless for 3 months. He said, you don't even look like you was homeless. I said, I was. I said, I got 2 bedroom apartment. I stay by myself. I don't got no kids. So he like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I get in there, and the lady was like, okay, make sure you sign in. I'm like, all right. So I'm signing in. I sit down. How about the lady gonna text me and say the position has been filled? I'm in the office, and I'm like, fuck. So I break down. And the lady was like, let me tell you something. She was like, you can take a drug test. And the next time another position come open, you won't have to come back. You can go straight to the job. I'm like, okay. So I'm taking my drug test. I called the warehouse. I'm like, they told me to come down here and get this job. But the lady, she made it seem like she called me and told me she knew this is a white lady. She knew my situation or whatever. So I called the lady. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. I was like, you gotta figure something out. I desperately need a job. I promise you, I need a job. And I love warehouse jobs. I don't want to work at no fast food chain because at warehouse jobs, I'm gonna be making like $900 to $1,000 a week. I need this job. So the lady was like, I'm gonna call you back. Give me a minute. So anyway, I left the place or whatever, and I go down to my appointment that I have my appointment at. So the lady called me. She was like, come down here for an interview. But I'm going to tell you something. I was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, this is a competitive interview. If between you and him, if I pick him over you, then you're not going to get it. But you're going to have to wait till another opening. So I was like, okay, ma'am, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't going to go down there. I was going to go to the warehouse to the interview because it was a competitive interview. And I know a lot of competitor interviews, you don't get the fucking job. But demons are real, y'all. Demons are real. Listen to what I'm saying. And the thing about demons, they will latch on to you and use your body as a vessel. Now, I don't play that shit. I walk in my power every day, all day. I read the Bible. I read Book of Psalms. I don't play with demons. When I tell you I don't play, I don't play. When I was in that interview, I'm saying I'm backtracking now. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. When I was in that interview about to take that piss test, before that lady texted me and told me that spot has been filled, a man walked past me and looked at me and smirked. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is he looked at me and it's like his eyes was black and he smirked at me and laughed. Because it was only one spot. It's first come, first serve. So I walked up. I'm like, I'm here. Like, I'm here. So, damn, what the fuck I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I was going to say fuck it and not it and let it go. But when he looked at me like, because at first I'm like, why he look at me like that? Like, I was thinking like, I don't know him. Why he looking at me like all evil? He lost a job. Yeah. I went down to the warehouse because it's a 2-step interview, right? You go to one building to take a piss test, and then they send you to another building to go to the warehouse to talk to the supervisors at the warehouse. Demons will use your body as a vessel. When he looked at me, that wasn't him. That was the demon okay, there's 7 deadly sins. There's envious, there's greed, and all that other shit. As soon as he walked past me, I'm sitting in the office, he walked past me, that demon blocked him from making money. I didn't do that. I didn't go down there and get the job. I don't give a fuck. Because my rent gonna get paid regardless. Because I have a lawsuit. I'm suing this apartment complex and they owe me $3,000. I don't give a fuck about the job. But I did that to show him, you being demonic just put a hole in your pocket. When I went to the interview, the lady asked me, she said, yeah, facts. The lady was like, why you here so early? Oh, I'm here because I came early because I didn't want to miss it. It's first come, first serve. She was like, you the girl that said you was homeless, right? I was like, yes, ma'am. She was like, how did you hear about us? I was like, I have a social worker and it's a rehab center. She was like, I'm gonna tell you something. That picture you looking at are my grandchildren. And my daughter went to a rehab center. I'm gonna give you the job. She was like, I was gonna interview the other boy, but it's okay. I'm gonna give you the job because you trying. I told her about my apartment. She said, damn, that's good. One thing about demons, bro, they'll make you feel good. They'll make you feel good. And they'll make you facts, bro, facts. And I started work. See, hold on, let me show you. Oh, I start Monday. Let me see. And it's walking distance from my house. That says Monday the 26th at 7. See, I did that. I did that to show the devil, you know, and maybe that'll teach that man something, you know. I don't give a fuck, but I knew for a fact. I knew for a fact that my positive energy was stronger than that. You don't look at nobody like that. You don't make fun of people. I've been made fun of my whole life. They don't stop me. Yep, you did. You did. You did. And then too, I have a I have a lawsuit because this apartment has mold in it. So sometimes you just, you know, but see, he don't know he being used. He don't know. Because when you don't stand in your truth, when you don't stand in your power, when you don't know who you are as an individual, it's hard to see things clearly. So let's circle back to manifestation. How can we manifest quickly? We can meditate. I'm gonna message you my number. You about to go? Yep. I understand and know. Oh, give me your number on Cash App. You got my Cash App. You can text me your number on Cash App. But you have to understand and know. Good, good. Because I was about to go too. That's how you can manifest money quickly. And then too, you know, let's talk about the mojo bag. I think you want to talk about that as well. What you can do, You can go to Walmart and get you some mint essential oils. Rub that behind your ears. Rub that on your ankle or your feet. You walking to money. Walking into money. Uh you can get you some cinnamon, get you some salt, black pepper for protection, get you some honey, get you some sugar, get you some bay leaves, mix that right on up, get a little bitty jar, fill it up with olive oil, shake that motherfucker up. Motherfucker can't do shit with you. Motherfucker can't touch you. Believe it. You're gonna be the hottest thing walking, baby. On everything. When I was living on the streets, I had a mojo jar. I had a mojo jar about this big. I had that lady up in there. I shook her ass up. Boom, boom, boom. Man, I made so much money on the streets. Didn't do shit. All I did was lay there. Shook her up. Boom, boom, boom. When you have a good heart and you do right, right will come to you. No matter what you're going through. People have spat on me when I was living on the streets. People have pushed me, tried to hit me with cars. People don't like homeless people. People don't like people. People knew I was homeless. I got kicked out of stores when I had money in my pocket. And I said, this ain't it. This ain't the last day for me. This day just getting started for me. This day just started, and I counted every day. Yes, yes. Yep. I persevered, though. I persevered. By the grace of God, I rejoice in his glory. I bask in God's glory because, you know, I slept on my Bible. I used my Bible as a pillow. I was eating faith. I was eating hope. I had somebody tell me, I can't believe you got your apartment that fast. I said, I've been living on the streets for a long time. This wasn't fast. And I never brought no man into my apartment. I'm the only person, me and 2 other people. It's only been 3 people in this apartment since I stayed in here. God said I am who I am. I am the Omega. I'm the beginning and the end, the truth. In the Bible, it says, if you follow me, then you are me. Everybody is a God because you trust and you believe who you is. You know for certain who you are. Everybody is here to stay. Write it down, you know. You want your memories to be good memories. Fuck the bad. I can't remember the bad. I don't know. I can't tell you. You know. But, yeah. Yep. And I ain't gonna be in this shitty ass apartment for long. I promise you I'm not. My next step is a nice ass house. A cheap ass nice house. That's my next manifestation is a house in the country that's nice, as clean as fuck, with no neighbors. My next step. And I'm gonna vlog it. My next place gonna be a house. Right now, my mini goal is gonna be a car, but the next house I move to is gonna be a house with no neighbors. You know, one step at a time, yeah. Then nobody love me out there. Them streets don't love you. Don't nobody love you out there. You gotta learn how to love yourself. I ain't have no love. I had motherfuckers that wanted to use me. I had motherfuckers out there that felt like my situation was a come up for them. Uh, nah. But all right, we talked about manifestation. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I want to drink some, if I want to smoke some, or both. But I gotta skedaddle because I'm getting irritated. Bye, boo.